Hey guys, it's me Kevin, and today I'm going to be doing another video on KD Studios, and this time it's going to not be a sport video as you can tell in the title, but instead a movie review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. So personally, when watching the Sonic movie, I thought it was a pretty good movie overall. There were some missing elements in though, and maybe there was a bit of dissatisfaction, but the ending did hint a sequel, both in Eggman saying that he will get out of this mushroom planet by Christmas, and then also Tails' late cameo after the main credits that hints that there might be a sequel. So maybe the gaps in this Sonic movie that was just released, maybe they might be filled in a sequel. Apart from the fact that it looks visually better, I think it was a great decision for the producers to change Sonic's design. Because, let's face it, he is really obnoxious in the first movie. He acts quite childish in terms of his personality and quite obnoxious. And let's face it, if they stuck with the old personality, it looks scary, the old one, let's say that, compared to the cute second design. So that obnoxious personality in the scary design would not have worked in a monstrous design. So, yeah, it was a great decision for the producers to switch to the current version, because not only it made it visually better, but it also matched Sonic's personality a lot better. One of the greatest elements about the Sonic movie was that it added a lot of tension and a lot of action in the movie. It was action-packed, let's face it, and there was a lot of tension. I mean, Sonic was trying to hide from Dr. Robotnik and pretty much the rest of the government, and there were several battles between Sonic and Dr. Robotnik, which was something we were all expecting going into the film. So in terms of tension and action, that basically ticked the boxes. I also like the character development, particularly between Sonic and more so Tom, who really didn't want to help Sonic at first. Understandably, because Sonic is, well, no one knows what he is. Well, he's a hedgehog, we know, but I mean, they don't. And is reluctant to help Sonic and all he wants is for Sonic to get what he wants and go. But then, as they stay with each other, the longer they stayed with each other, the longer they started to like each other as friends, and especially towards the end, it was really touching to see when Sonic was about to leave the planet that him and Tom had that moment and saying that they were going to miss each other and all that. It was quite nice to see, and then especially at the end when Tom says that he wants to help Sonic because he's his friend, it was quite a touching, and it shows a lot of character development throughout the movie. Of course, at the end, he ends up keeping Sonic, and Sonic gets a new cove. So that's pretty good. Jim Carrey made Dr. Robotnik look really crazy, which it was a good thing to see, and it definitely added some comedy into the movie. Not that it was short of any. I mean, Sonic was really obnoxious, as I said earlier, and some of the remarks and jokes he said, it was quite a laugh to see how stupid Sonic was in the movie, actually, which is kind of a shift we've seen from the Sonic we're used to seeing in shows and games. I mean, particularly in Sonic Boom, I saw every Sonic Boom video while it was running, and Sonic was more like that composed, sane sort of guy. Let's face it, I mean, both of them share his arrogance and his joy. They stayed within both mediums, but one thing I noticed is that in Sonic Boom he's a lot more composed compared to the movie where he's just flat out crazy. Maybe that might change in other movies as he continues to meet new friends, because let's face it, he was alone, so that would cause him to be a bit crazy. As I said, he did have some good character development throughout the show. Throughout the movie, as he actually learns the value of friendship. And I think that will be built on in the next one. One thing I was disappointed about with the first movie was the lack of other Sonic characters. As you know, there was only Sonic, Eggman, and if you include that very last scene, Tails. It didn't. I was hoping that it had more characters like Knuckles, Amy, that Sonic could interact with, but I guess they want to make it into a sequel or probably a whole movie series, really. So I guess if they do that in the second movie, that might make up for things, and it might actually be a good. It might actually turn into a good movie series, personally. But if it was going to be a standalone, I felt like it had a lot of unfinished business. So I hope there's a sequel. I expect there to be a sequel because, let's face it, there's a lot of unfinished business with the movie, given the fact that, one, Sonic didn't show any of his other friends, any of Sonic's other friends in the games didn't appear in the movie, and two, the way it ended, as I said, with Eggman saying he wanted to get off Mushroom Island by Christmas, as well as the end with Tails appearing in the last scene, is likely to hint that, well, it's not over. There's going to be another movie. So, overall, the movie, despite lacking many characters, which I was hoping to see, was still quite an entertaining movie. It definitely had a lot of tension, and it definitely had a lot of action in it, which was good to see. And I think it will become a pretty good movie series, which will be good to see Sonic and all those characters on the big screen. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and comment what you think down below about, one, the movie, and two, what you thought of my review. I'm probably going to do movie reviews on some movies that I see. Maybe, I don't know. It was just something that I decided to do something that isn't sport related for once. I'll see what else I can do that's not sport related. But anyway, I'll see you next week. Bye.